Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It's the Chargers holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
He finds Douglas complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 10 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
At the 50-yard line.
Check. Back to 60. Bronco switch.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
19, Cougar 19. 60, Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Long. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
To throw is low from the gun on 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
70 range, 70 range.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Herbert. And this ball will be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. You know, we know where we'll be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Long now, off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Miami set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
18 Rodgers, 18 Vikings, 65 Cats, 65.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Long from the gun, he'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Achane is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Long. Off play action. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Long. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From a yard out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A run once more with Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Waddle, the motion man right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary gets picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Drop this, Cowboy 80. 18, 5 there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Long. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun. Long. Throw right side caught by Winslow. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this 1st half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Herbert. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Now long. A final shot before break.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
65 catch, 60. Get it. Go.
A final shot before break. Long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
So these two pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to throw. Long. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 45.
On first down, it's Hampton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
32.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
The Chargers take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert.
Pass caught by Fannin.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A gain of 47 yards.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 Lions, trap 50, trap 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. McGee. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
18, Pioneer.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGee. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. McGee. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 6-yard line.
On the set. Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Steady.
Operating from the gun. McGee. Touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Here we go.
Are lining up for a 2-point
7
conversion.
Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
That's downfield. He's got Fannin.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Herbert. To the right side and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Check back. Viking 18. Viking 18. 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake. McGee. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check.
Achane is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Back to throw. McGee. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Back 60 Bobcats. 60.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 24.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Herbert now. He finds Douglas complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down. First down.
Second and 7.
Here's Herbert.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That is caught.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Omarion Hampton, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Again, it's Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay,
here's
ready?
3rd down at 5.
Get up. Panther, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Operating from the gun, McGee. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up.
Let's go now.
And someone jumped.
Viking 18. Let's go.
Looking to throw. McGee. Now he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 7, under 1:20 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Herbert. This is caught by Waddle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
There's a short one caught by Phantom.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This is 1st and 10.
A gain of 15 yards. And the
Throwing, Herbert.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Here's 1st down.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Now the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers. Trailing by a touchdown. 37 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 19 tight. Bronco 80. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. McGee. That is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.